Welcome back to JR's World. I'm John, and I'm here with Sarah and Alex. Today we're diving deep into some of the most fascinating and frankly terrifying developments in military technology that are reshaping modern warfare as we know it.
That's right, John. We're talking about weapons that sound like science fiction, but are very much reality. From loitering munitions that can think for themselves to hypersonic missiles that can strike anywhere on Earth in minutes.
And what's really wild is how much of this technology is moving from classified black projects into actual battlefield deployment. The pace of innovation is absolutely staggering.
Let's start with something that's been making headlines: loitering munitions. Sarah, you've been researching Rafael's latest systems. These aren't your typical drones, are they?
Not at all, John. We're talking about precision-guided weapons that can loiter over a target area for up to 30 minutes, using artificial intelligence to identify and track targets autonomously. Rafael's L-Spike system has a 40-kilometer range and can launch salvos of 4 missiles simultaneously. But here's the kicker. These systems have real-time automatic target identification. They're essentially flying assassins with PhDs in target recognition.
The cost-effectiveness is what's really game-changing here. Traditional, cheap drones have success rates in the single digits. Most just fall out of the sky. But one reliable loitering munition can replace 10 or 20 failed drone attempts. The military is finally learning that sometimes expensive and reliable beats cheap and unreliable.
Speaking of expensive and reliable, let's talk hypersonics. Alex, the U.S. just conducted successful tests of their long-range hypersonic weapon in June 2024, but we're apparently falling behind Russia and China?
Absolutely, John. The Department of Defense successfully tested their common hypersonic glide body at the Pacific Missile Range Facility in Hawaii. But here's the concerning part. The Pentagon's budget for hypersonic research dropped from $6.9 billion in fiscal 2025 to just $3.9 billion for 2026. Meanwhile, Russia and China are fielding operational systems.
And these aren't just fast missiles, folks. We're talking about weapons.
Now, moving into some of the more exotic technologies, electromagnetic weapons. The active denial system has been in development for years, but it's the railgun technology that's really pushing boundaries.
The active denial system is fascinating in a deeply unsettling way. It uses 95 GHz millimeter waves to create an unbearable heating sensation on human skin. Imagine someone holding a blowtorch near you. You'll move away instantly. It's designed for crowd control and perimeter security, but the implications for warfare are obvious.
And then there's the electromagnetic railgun, a weapon that can fire projectiles faster than the speed of sound using magnetic fields instead of gunpowder. The Navy's been developing systems that can launch projectiles at over 4,500 miles per hour. No explosive warhead needed when you're hitting targets with that much kinetic energy.
What about the classified stuff? The black projects that we can only speculate about?
Well, we know about historical projects like the F-117 stealth fighter and the U-2 spy plane that were once highly classified. But current black projects? There are rumors about directed energy weapons, advanced electromagnetic pulse systems, and autonomous weapon platforms that make current drones look like toys.
The military has admitted to spending billions on classified programs we'll probably never hear about for decades. Remember, GPS, the internet, and touchscreens all came from military research. Whatever they're working on now in those black sites will probably be in our phones in 20 years.
One thing that's clear is that warfare is becoming increasingly autonomous. These systems are making life and death decisions with minimal human oversight.
That's the elephant in the room, isn't it? We're rapidly approaching a point where AI systems will be selecting and engaging targets faster than humans can process what's happening. The ethical implications are staggering, but military necessity is driving development faster than policy can keep up.
It's a brave new world, folks. Or maybe a terrifying one, depending on your perspective. These technologies are reshaping geopolitics in real time. Countries that fall behind in this arms race risk becoming irrelevant on the global stage.
Before we wrap up, any final thoughts on where this is all heading?
We're witnessing the most significant transformation in warfare since the invention of gunpowder. The next major conflict will look nothing like anything we've seen before. Speed, precision, and autonomous decision-making will determine victory.
And that brings us to the end of another episode of JR's World. Make sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the technologies shaping our world.
Thanks for joining us today, everyone. Until next time, stay informed and stay curious.
Oh, and before we go, here's something my grandfather told me from his army days. A sergeant was training new recruits on the rifle range and said, "This weapon can kill a man at 500 yards. One recruit asked, "What if he's closer than that, Sergeant?" The sergeant replied, "Well, son, then you're probably already dead and just don't know it yet." Stay safe out there, folks.